What are some girl secrets guys don't know about? If you have long hair, you will be pulling hair out of your butt crack after you shower. That sometimes you get that awful sudden cramp during period when you can't sit nor bend or stand straight because any movement feel like your ovaries are about to burst. So you just stay there in an awkward position, not really standing, not sitting until it goes away just as sudden. My ex used to call that vag attack. Shaving the hair off our bodies is like an Olympic sport. Pooping and being on your period is a different level of pain. Selecting the right tampon is a gamble every time. Too small for the flow and you can feel it trying to fall out as you walk because it's heavy. Too big for the flow and you'll be faced with pulling out a partially dry wad. Oh, so painful. Our vaginas are so acidic they can bleach underwear. A lot of girls who own black panties will know what I'm talking about. No clue when our periods end, we often just kinda go fuck it, I'm done with this, and decide it's done when it's about to end. Also period panties. I don't even get my period due to my birth control, but I still have the period shits. Feels like a scam. Butthole cramps during menstruation. Nipple hairs. We sometimes get a random pain in the boob, and wonder if we're gonna get a heart attack. Pulling up our underwear after using the restroom is the worst because discharge on your underwear will cool down and it's really cold, uncomfortable feeling putting it back on. Menstrual cramps feel like the onset of horrible diarrhea. There is an insatiable type of horniness that some women get pre-menstrual cycle that is almost always impossible to satisfy. And then like the wind it vanishes and in its place is a hungry, cute, sometimes cuddly, sometimes grumpy couch potato. You know when you see a woman in a ponytail walking and that ponytail is just swinging aggressively back and forth? Yeah, she's doing that on purpose. We can walk normally so that the ponytail doesn't swing as much. But we don't. Because it's fun when ponytail go whoosh whoosh. Period blood isn't just blood, it's all sorts of claggy crap from your uterus clearing itself out. Is this the kind of thing you wanted? Apparently panty liners. I asked my BF to grab me some if he was heading to the supermarket anyways. He assured me he knew what they were. I am now the proud owner of a pack of incontinence pads for leaky ladies. They are very thick. Edit, here's a brief overview. Menstrual pads most common, used for bleeding during periods. Incontinence pads often a bit thicker, used for if you sneeze or laugh a bit too hard and you leak. Most used for slightly older women or moms. Panty liners used to deal with discharge or very light bleeding, not for whole periods. Longer the shower the more shaving was done. Premenstrual intestinal activity. Dogs love to smell our crotches when we're menstruating. It's extremely uncomfortable. If I'm doing an awkward shuffle, I'm probably trying to get an air bubble out of my vag. The panic when we believe we've either pissed ourselves or have just come on our period, run to the toilet only to realize it was discharge skull. Our boobs can get somewhat painful before our monthly starts. It is not pleasant. Edit, as you can see in the replies, this varies from person to person. Some feel next to nothing and others have it so bad they can barely move when it's at its worst. Sometimes when we fart, the air bubble goes forward and up into our vagina a little bit, and then we have to fart it out a second time. Sometimes, then, it continues on its forward journey and slowly bubbles its way out the front and close to our clit. It feels unsettling every time it happens. Some of us shave our toe hairs. Yesterday I overheard two women at the thrift store conversing about one's husband asking whether or not she could poop while wearing a tampon. I fled the scene before the secret was revealed. Showering during your period is the perfect opportunity to get out any leftovers and clean that thing out. Mammograms are a hurtful torture device. Especially when you're on your period and your boobs already hurt like hell. They need to invent some other way. My stomach knots up every time I'm in the waiting room. Every woman experiences discharge and it's a normal function. It is not leftover cum from another man. I recently had to explain this to a man in his 30s rolling on the floor laughing. That fresh blood washes off easily with cold water. We're not making it up or being dramatic when we get mood swings during or right before our periods. Trust me, we hate it too. It sucks not feeling like you can control your emotions. We are very good at getting blood out of fabric. Your idea of a natural face and our idea of a natural face are two completely different things. Sometimes 20 of shower time might be spent untangling hair from our fingers so we can move on to the next step. Factors can include length of hair and time since last wash. Edit LOL y'all. I've been washing my own hair for 40 years, I know the tricks. I stand by my statement that this takes up a significant amount of shower time. When I play with my boobs it's never in that sensual erotic manner that male authors like to pore over. No. I make lefty and righty have arguments with each other in the voices of two drunk Scottish dudes. Cheers me up. Hair above the lip isn't just for men, us dark-haired girls know the struggle. We have a favorite bra. We also wash it less than the others. Sometimes you can feel yourself releasing an egg during ovulation and it hurts. Some of us are really sensitive to pain and sensations from our ovaries' uterus. On a related note, if you have a particularly heavy period, you can occasionally feel a blood slide out. We also get the period poops, which is the sudden urge to pass a heavy liquid bowel movement leading up to and during menstruation. Fart bubbles. We have different underwear for different occasions: sex, lazy Sundays, girls' day, menstrual time. How to properly wrap our hair in a towel. If we're on our period and there is the slightest possibility that we may have bled through our pants, before standing we will do this move where we scoot to the edge of our seat and bend over as if we were picking up something off the floor just so we can take a glance at our crotch. 90 of these secrets are hygienic, makes you appreciate what women had to deal with before sanitarian was a thing. Our farts can sometimes roll up into our cooch if we don't push it out fast enough. I was strolling through IKEA with my mum, debating the pros and cons of IKEA bed sheets, when a bigger sneeze creeped up on my tampon fell out. I sneeze ejected a tampon. Sometimes we get a bit of pee on our leg after peeing, especially if freshly shaven lasered waxed. Some of us absolutely hate wearing bras. Especially bigger boobed girls that need to wear the underwire torture contraptions. Yes, our boobs look great all pushed up and squished in, but the pain in the shoulders is sometimes horrible. We're actually just as gross as dudes are, we just are more private about it. We play with our boobs sometimes too. A lot of us shave our faces or get laser hair removal so there's no peach fuzz, which helps makeup go on smoother. An element of girl code is when a woman compliments something you're wearing, you must 1 tell her where and when you got it, 2 mention if it was on sale, and 3 demonstrate if it has pockets. Peep, period, and poop are 3 separate holes. We all know where that one guy is. The one that makes us uncomfortable in the room even from 10 feet away. We watch out of the corners of our eyes to make sure other women are okay when that guy is near them. I'm a lady, but I'm honestly here for the secrets and tips. We are gross. We do gross things, we create gross smells, we discuss gross shit. We can be quite nasty. I saw a girl stuck in traffic touching then sniffing her armpits. I'm pretty sure she thought she had achieved the maneuver in secret, but I saw and I had a giggle, then I checked mine just to make sure. I'm a man, but I've been with my wife for 10 years and I am so close to deciphering the meaning of all of the squiggly hair symbols on my shower wall. Having boobs is a tremendous